What's going on, guys? This is GZ. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a quick guide for the pets familiar and how they work, and I will try to keep it short, so let's get into it. There are two places from which you can purchase these familiars. First is from the Niza familiar shop. Here you will be able to buy these pets. However, I myself have not seen any pets being sold here, so I do not know what is happening, but here it says batches are released every 20 minutes, so maybe people are just keep on buying them. Then the second source of purchase is through the market. Here pets have their own slots, and then again no one is actually selling them, but you will be able to buy ordinary and the aberrant pets through here, and the prices aren't so really crazy. Even I have heard that the aberrant pet with the magic skills can be sold around 8,000 platinum. And the most free to play way to get these pets without spending any platinum is again the Niza through her contract shop. You come here, you will have 3 contracts to purchase every single week. Now all you have to do is gain battle points by playing it, and once you have the enough battle points obtained in a week, then the option is going to open for you and you will be able to buy 3 of these contracts every single week. Once you are done with that, then you can come here and you can summon a familiar, anyone from the selection here, and remember it will not give you the apparent familiar or pet. Here it is only going to summon the ordinary familiar pet, and later on we will have to do the conversion to hope that it turns into the aberrant pet. Now that we are done with most of the stuff outside of familiar tab, there is one more thing that I want to discuss before we get into the familiar tab. That is the spirit essence, the material that you would be requiring to upgrade your pets to level 30, the ordinary or the aberrant pet if you purchase bundles from the market itself. There are 2 ways to get this. The first is Codex Daily Reward Chest, which let me just quickly show it to you guys here. The chest shows every day. Here after the day recess, I have already done them, and I think they give around 30 to 45, I don't remember correctly. Then the second source is through the World Elite monsters, the blue and the yellow, and even the purple itself I think drops them. But keep in mind, I noticed that there is a hard cap on spirit essence. They do not drop more than around 136 or something, so we cannot unlimited farm them. So make sure that once you hit the cap, there is no point of trying to farm and get the spirit essence, because you won't find any more. And just like said, there is another source, the pay to win source, to get this. And if you are in haste and want to try your luck out, there are these 2 spirit binder and spirit collar bundles available, which are going to give you the random aberrant familiar and chances of summoning magic familiar, and 5.7% chance of summoning a rare familiar. So the most likely they are going to being summoned with the magic skill abilities, so they won't be strong, but they are still going to be better than the one we have. But anyways, let's move into the pet shop now. Not the shop, the pet familiar tab. Now clicking on the familiar tab, I want to start with the bonding. What does bonding do? And also you have to purchase these bonding with the gold. The first slot is 100k gold, second is 500k gold, and the third is 2 million, fifth slot is 5 million. I am also including this one, and this is why I said this is the fifth slot, and it is 5 million. And it is really essential because these are going to help you get more traits unlocked for yourself. What I mean is these traits are actually going to make your character stronger instead of your familiar. Because when we click on the traits guide, here it shows that active traits are 0 of 11. So they are total of 11 traits. 3 of them are the pack mule, which is going to allow you to allow remote salvaging, allow remote identification, and allow remote armory management. Then the 8 of them are something which are called buff, critical chance increase. And if you have the advanced trait, which comes through the aberrant familiars, unfortunately, then your buff is going to be a lot stronger. And also, if more of your level 30 familiars are going to have the same stats, or you can say the traits, they are most likely going to stack up as well. So let's say all 4 of my familiar here are going to have this trait here, meme, and instead of 1% critical chance, each of them are going to give me 1 each percent critical chance, which is going to make it 4% critical chance. And same goes for the advanced trait, which is going to be like 3% each. And every single trait works like that, but there is a catch here. You need to take your pet to a certain level of upgrade to unlock those traits. For example, here let me show you guys, there are 3 things happening. One is the traits, which as you can see inactive, all 3 of them, although my familiar did come with the trait slots, but they are inactive. The second is the attributes, which are only making your familiar stronger. Then the skills overview, which is also going to work for your pet only. The only thing that is going to make your character stronger, your class, is the trait, and everything else is going to make your familiar stronger. But all 3 of these things are actually important. But right now, as you can see, all my attributes are inactive because their requirement is 120 each for all of them. And they also show you guys the icon that what they need. It says it needs this icon for 120. Here we go. It needs requirements to hit 120, but we do not have that. So how do we get 120? So what you need to do is you need another copy of familiar with the level 30. Then you have to click here to the familiar detail and click on melding, and then you have to meld 2 of those, and that is going to make your familiar a bit more stronger. And I'm not sure, but you might, your traits are going to get randomed after that. And when we get into the melding mechanic here and read more, ordinary familiar can be melded after reaching level 30. Melding combines 2 familiar to produce a new level 30 familiar with which inherit its species, attribute, traits, and skills from the familiar being melded. The new familiar will have 6 passive skills of your choice selected from any of the 12 skills from the 2 melded familiar. The new familiar skill qualities will mirror the melded familiar with the greater number of rare skills. If both melded familiar have the same number of rare passive skills, the new familiar will trade one existing magic skills a lot slot for a rare one. So there you go, they will get stronger, but you have to make sure their skills are actually stronger. When melding familiar of the same species, if the familiar which is not preserved has any attributes higher than the preserved familiar, the new familiar will receive a +1 bonus in that specific attribute. So we have to do a lot of those melding in order to activate those traits, but it's going to work out, and you can do this to the aberrant pet as well to the ordinary pet here. And then there is another option. If you guys want to end your pact with your familiar, what it is going to do is it is going to return you your spirit essence, and if you have the aberrant familiar, then it is going to give you some other conversion stone which you can use for other aberrant familiars when you are going to convert. So hold on, click on convert. This is another way to get yourself the aberrant familiar, and what you need to do is combine 3 familiars to create one. Someone is keep on inviting me. And what you need is you need 3 cats. If you are going to convert 3 cats for a chance of aberrant familiar, you will need level 33 cats, and when you put 3 cats, then there is going to be the option here to convert, and it can turn your cat into level 30 of aberrant only if you are lucky. So pretty much that's how it works. So these are the basics here. I have not gone into the more complex upgrading of the pets yet, so I cannot guide you through that. So we all have to work for now, and this is all you guys actually pretty much need for the week or for the time being, as well as learning from it and see which pets actually works for you guys. So if you're doing it free to play, so make sure so you don't have to worry about that things are going to get wrong. You can always sell your pet anytime that you actually want. Just take them out from the slot and you can just sell them. So yeah, it's all good. But anyways, this is it for the video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Until then, take care, have fun, and bye guys.